Welcome back. Bourbon County Stout Day.
Goose Island. Back in 1992, they brewed their first Bourbon County Stout in celebration of their 1000th batch of beer that they brewed at the brewery there. So we're gonna start off. We got a 2021 classic Bourbon County Stout.
This is an Elijah Craig barrel-aged Bourbon County Stout from 2018.
Third one, we're gonna have a 2017 Knob Creek barrel-aged.
And then finally, this last one we got down here is the Rittenhouse Rye. And this is 2019.
And where's the rye also?
So we are hitting the Bourbon County Stout 2019, right? Or no, this is the 2021 OG Bourbon County Stout.
Such a great flavor. Not many other stouts match it.
As far as barrel-aged stouts go, this is, well, it was the first. And so everything else is trying to be as good as this. And I don't think many do it either.
And this year comes out at, this is 2021, came out at 14% ABV. A little stickiness.
Oh, extremely sticky. Thick. You know, this one's barrel-aged. What do they use for the barrels for just the standard Bourbon County Stout? Is that Jim Beam, right?
Not sure. I think it's a whole bunch of different barrels.
And then it's just blended.
Yeah.
They just kind of blend it all together when it's done.
And it says sometimes, I think one year they used Heavenly Hill or Heaven Hill and Jim Beam. And that year you could actually buy the Jim Beam one and the Heaven Hill one if you wanted. It was like deconstructed instead of blended. So if you wanted to try the differences.
That would have been interesting to have. And they come out, you know, we got the reserves here. And the reserve here, that's the rye. And then, like I said before, this is just the base of it all, which is also barrel aged. But this is just the reserves and the original. There are onslaught of different variants that are available each year, and they're different from year to year as to what they may or may not have.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah, we went to Goose Island Prop Day one year. And fantastic time. So we got Elijah Craig, which we've never had.
Never had this reserve. Cheers.
Oh, smoother. Has that less bite. 4 years it's aged.
Well, this next one though is the same thing. It's
one of our favorite bourbons though.
But that's in the Knob Creek.
Knob Creek 2017. And
when we went to the prop day, that just happened to be 2017 as well. Cheers. This is really, really good. Good. I mean, it's smooth, it's sweet, like the original one, but it's not
overpowering bourbon flavor. It's not like they poured some bourbon in. Goose Island was the first people to take a stout beer and put it in a used bourbon barrel.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely wonderful. Elijah Craig puts a nice spin on it. We know we love the Knob Creek. I'm very curious now what the rye is like on this. I'm not certain that I've even ever had this one before. I know I've never had the Rittenhouse rye, but I don't know if I've had a rye. Cheers.
Never had this. Oh, that's different in its own way and really good. It's more like the original, isn't it?
There's almost like a woodiness to this. I mean, not the barrel, but like a...
And the year on this, 2019. So we got all different years, different barrels.
This is extremely smooth. It's got a different taste than the other ones altogether.
Where are you going?
I went to my favorite.
So...
This is like milk to a baby. Comparing it to other barrel-aged stouts,
9.2.
I was gonna say I'd want to say it's a little better than that. And the only reason I wouldn't say it's a perfect 10 is because they do variants and they
That are
do
even
these
better.
other ones that are
Yeah.
even better. After aging, our brewers blend the beer in each barrel to maximize the distinctive flavors and aroma profile of each vintage. While we say now is the best time to enjoy a special bottle, you can cellar for up to 5 years and see how it continues to develop. And then they say, what's that one? They say, cheers.
Cheers. Over 20 years ago, brewmaster Greg Hall met the legendary Beam family 6th generation master distiller Booker No at a beer and bourbon cigar pairing dinner. What began as a conversation about a special 1000th batch for Goose Island's Clybourne brewpub would later become a new benchmark for craft beer. Thanks to Booker's gifts of 4 barrels, bourbon barrel aged beer was born. But you can buy these probably right now.
Yeah, if you go to Goose Island,
Goose Island.
they have a website and you can pre-order and make sure you can get what you want. And if you're in some states, they might send it to you. In other states, you have to just go there and get it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of vintage bottles that you can still buy. It's just very pricey. But we keep going back and forth here. So of all of these, I hate to say, unfortunately, the Rittenhouse rye version is my least favorite. It's good.
So
I would
as
give
of
this
right
a solid,
now,
I'd give this a solid like 8.5. It's really good.
yeah, I mean,
Are you disagreeing with that, or lower, higher? What do you think?
a little bit higher
Okay.
because, to be honest, I don't think you can tell much difference between the original and this Rittenhouse rye, which, as we said, $11. I think it's like 45 bucks. You can probably get this for, I can't remember, 45 bucks.
I tasted a little bit of difference, and for the price point, we gotta say we said this was a 9.2.
Nine,
I would
no,
say this.
solid. Oh yeah, 9.2. 9.2
I would say-
is where we're at.
I would say this is the 9 then. I give this. I don't like it as much as even the regular
Okay.
base.
Just gotta come back to the base. Man, the base is delicious.
Mm-hmm. And the Rittenhouse rye one is delicious too.
It's
I
watery.
just don't believe
You're right,
it's as good
watery.
as the original one.
It
Right?
doesn't
Okay.
have as much flavor.
Right.
I
And
get
then-
what you're saying.
So I would say 9.2. The Elijah Craig I believe to be better than the first one there, the original. This. See what we think.
I myself am curious what the cheer sound is going to be.
I am curious too.
Like, what is that noise when we do this? Like, right now, we can make it happen again. Let's make it happen.
This time with the knob. Oh yeah. So the knob is you're not going to argue me. Your opinion may be different, but you're not going to argue me to change my mind that the knob is the best.
We're looking at we still got that number hovering right here.
9.2. Bam.
And it looks like a 9.2. And over here is that
9.
8.8.
It's good.
8.8.
Okay.
Because that water really got me. Yeah, 8.8 now. It was an 8.9. We brought it down
I actually
to an
originally went
8.8.
with 8.5, so I'll go to 8.8.
Let's bring it down to 8.7. Because I agree. I'm actually more on your side with that 8.5.
Okay.
So let's actually lower down to 8.6.
Okay.
All right.
I'm very agreeable, as you can tell.
So let's get a number above each of these.
Well, I mean, like I said, I think this one was the very best. It was better than this one. So I'm saying 9.9.
9.9. I agree. 9.9.
Cheers to 9.9 on knob.
At the moment, it's 9.9. And you know what else though makes this so delicious right now? It's meant to be barrel aged for 5 years.
And we did drink it at the perfect time, but I gotta be.
Probably part of why it's so good.
No, I disagree, because even freezing my balls off down there in Chicago on prop day, this was my favorite, even over the Bananas Foster.
So we're gonna put us a number right here.
Let's do this thing. We're gonna cheers. We're gonna take a drink. After the drink, we're both gonna give a number, and we're gonna average
I got
it.
you.
And
What's got? All right. Give me time.
You got your number in your head? Think about it.
Yep. I got it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 9, 7.
9.2.
Do we 9.2 is what we gave the original? I'm okay. Let's try that.
The original is just very delicious.
I think the Elijah's better than the original.
It is. I changed that to 9.3 because it is better.
9.3,
It's very better.
9.7. So we got a 9.5 right here.
We got a solid 9.5.
Cheers to 9.5 on the Elijah Craig. I have an empty glass there.
As far as barrel aged, non-conjuncted, they're not adding
No flavors.
any flavorings.
Nope.
They're just making classic stout beer and
And
aging
put it in
a
barrels.
special barrel.
Yep.
Doesn't get much better than that. In 2017, 5-year Knob Creek.
But I challenge you, make something taste better than that.
I don't know if we'll ever have anything
Cheers.
that equals this.
Oh yeah. That's so good.
So, I'd like to lower this.
We were at what, 8.5?
Maybe, I don't remember. We'll have to look. I can't see it really. I can't see from this angle. You guys can see the number. I can't see it.
So what are you saying then? 8?
It's going down and down, man. Yeah, it's like an 8.2 to 8 right now, and maybe falling farther as I drink it.
You know what? I would argue that
And we're rye guys. We like rye, so it's not like this is a flavor we shouldn't.
you're
like.
kind of hurting my feelings right now because you're right. And I'm trying to give Goose Island the credit they deserve because it is fantastic, and I don't want you to be turned away from it. If somebody brings that over your house, and that's the only one they brought over your house, you ought to say, cheers, brother. I'm really not a fan of this so much.
No. That is not a good one.
So we're at 8.
Putin's boots. Something special planned for this last beer.
Well, last beer, I'm fucking hammered. All these are like 14.5%.
Well, if you can't drink it, I'll drink it by myself. That's fine.
Let's see what you got.
What do I do with
You
it?
got to put it.
Oh, I had it hidden.
Oh, what do you got?
It's actually 2012.
There's a goat. There's a goat.
The goat over there just went. What
He said,
you got?
What you got?
You hear me? He says, "What you got?"
What you got?
Coffee. We got an Intelligentsia 2012.
Bourbon County. What is this? Bourbon County Stout. 14.3%.
2012. 10 years old.
2012. Look, bombers. Back when bombers were cool.
We got a task ahead of us.
2012.
All there. Right on top of it all.
I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna be. Let's just see what we got here. It's got a beautiful smell. It smells woody.
It's got a punch that comes at you though. It's got a very coffee,
This is like
burnt malt.
this is like one of those things that I could just slug I could slug the rest of this down right now.
Did we
It's
say what the
15% at least.
Did we say what it was?
It's a 2012. This is a 10-year-old beer.
They didn't say back in 2012. They're 14.3. You're the first person.
You brought that 2012? This is absolutely fantastic.
I'm still curious what the sound's gonna be.
I don't have a cut paper.
Amazing right there.
First one being sweet and Avery, and she's my only lie. Second one is prison baby.
That's my dude.